Well, let's go ahead and look at some of these key plays. Go back, take a look at the game. Number one being Michigan gets an early pick six. Now, like you said, defense on fire tonight. They did a great job, and this pick six right here definitely set the tone for the Wolverines. Look at that. Takes it all the way to the house. Look at that. Beautiful. Beautiful. I mean, this is not surprising. Michigan gets points in games on the defense side.
Yeah, I mean, it was a great play for the defense there. It was a confident play. And I'll tell you what, if it wasn't for that play, Lena, Michigan is in serious trouble into the fourth quarter in this game. They had to rely again on there. I mean, last week the offense was giving away points. This week the defense is having to score points for the offense to stay in the game. So if you're grading offense, defense, you've got a Michigan defense. They're scoring points this week. They are overcoming 2 pick sixes by the offense last week. It's an A+ defense. I'm giving this offense as a whole a D+ on the year so far. Will and Spade is down there. Now, Ty Isaac, some of the receivers who are new guys, and we expected some growing pains. I expect him last week, maybe not 2 pick sixes versus Florida. I might expect him in 3 or 4 weeks against a Michigan State or a Penn State, but against Cincinnati, I mean, this is, I don't know what to say here. I'm just disappointed and I am concerned. If I go back to the reaction poll, I'm kind of angry crying. I am concerned and it's a letdown that Jim Harbaugh didn't have him ready to play. So let's take a look at maybe the next play here.
Yeah, so you said disappointing on offense and 2 turnovers in the first half. Now, this is the first time in 2014 that Harbaugh's team has allowed 2 turnovers at home. Now, first of which being this right here, we have Spate looking. Oh, this is the punt. The punt, excuse me. First, we have the punt, and this was just embarrassing on special teams.
I mean, it's no communication here. Donovan Peoples-Jones should be waving him off. He's not going to catch that. He should be putting his arms side to side, and the defender should not be that close to him, trying to put it there because there's no upside. That guy was going to run right past Peoples-Jones. So right here, we're going to see a handoff of Kakoa Crawford. He drops it. There's just a major communication error there. Either he wouldn't be as close to him, or he didn't know he was getting the ball. I'm not sure what it was, or he just dropped it. But those 2 plays, just, miscommunications potentially with Donovan Peoples-Jones and his blocker, and then between Spate and Kakoa Crawford. Look here, he turns. I don't know who to blame that on. I think it's probably Crawford dropped that ball, and this, and they scored after that play, so I'm not actually sure who to blame on that one, but it looks like it was Crawford. And these are just errors. Again, second week in a row, they're making these just mind-numbing errors that you don't expect a Michigan team under Jim Harbaugh to make.
Well, like I said, I think a better defense would have taken advantage of a lot of these. Better defense and offense, excuse me, would have taken advantage of these opportunities. The defense is ranked 103 right now in college football, Cincinnati. So moving on to our next key play and our final key play, Cincinnati cuts the lead. Now, this was when Michigan fans started getting a little worried, James.
I was worried as heck here. I mean, this is a great play by them. He hits his wide receiver for a touchdown. Michigan was kind of lost there on that play. They had 2 guys on him, but then they both were not on him after a while. And then, here they're cutting the game. It's a 4-point game, I believe, at this point. And Michigan is, I think, there is a concern that this is the biggest upset in the Big House, maybe since that 2008 game that they kept showing against Toledo, another State of Ohio team that's not the Ohio State Buckeyes.